I'll be doing a reading for Scorpio, okay? So this is for any placements of Scorpio you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep it in your ass. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms because I know I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I use the Radleigh Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, and with that, let's get into the cards. So, first card is Justice, Libra energy. And you have the Two of Autumn. At the bottom with the Six of Summer. You have that, as well as the Ace of Summer behind that. And the Nine of Summer behind that. Pretty awesome. Okay, so now what is it that I see? So you're getting something fair and just this week, because the Justice card, okay, talks of take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end, fair and objective decision. Yep. Then you have the Two of Autumn. Now the Two of Autumn talks of bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities of jobs, non-expected talent for multitasking. Yep. And then you have the Six of Summer, which talks of children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering things differently in a better or worse light than how they actually occurred. So you're going to gain justice over something that you felt like you had a lot going on at the time. A lot going on that reminded you of something that you used to do when you were a kid. Think of something from your childhood which is there in the upright, which is prompting you to go after to open your heart to love, so that a new beginning of a new intimate relationship may begin, or have a rebirth of a current one. All right, so that you can awaken your psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Yep, so you can tap into your sixth sense, Laya. And what that sixth sense is going to allow you to do is really be able to fully tap into your wishes, allow your wishes to come true, allow your dreams to be fulfilled, as well as allowing you to feel like you're living a magical time of life, which is amazing, my gorgeous Scorpios. So actually, this is like the second time I'm trying to do this video, at least this part. So then you have the Empress. And the Empress talks of it's time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Excuse me if I'm talking really, really fast. I'm trying to get this done, right? So this is basically saying that you can tap into a life of luxury, because now is the time. If you tap into it, if you utilize the things that are necessary, and that life of creativity is going to allow you to heal from past heartbreak, because the Three of Swords talks of, this is the Three of Winter, which is the equivalent of Three of Swords, which talks of heartbreak and healing, more specifically healing from heartbreak, which is amazing. Then you have life experience. Now life experience is the Tower card in this deck, and it talks of let go of belief systems that no longer work for you, an important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Yep, it's a Tower moment. So that heartbreak is going to allow something within you to shift and to become more sturdier, because what was a tall, beautiful building at first, which was built on very shaky foundations, is now torn down with the life experience, and now you can rebuild something anew, and in time, because the next card is the Seven of Autumn, and the Seven of Autumn talks of have patience and don't worry. Take time to plan your next steps, a prudent investment in time and money. Yep. So just be patient, build it the right way this time, and it will definitely allow you to tap into the Star card. And the Star card is a Aquarian energy. By the way, okay, so the Empress is Libra/Taurus. Star is Aquarius. I don't know what life experience is, but I know that Justice is also Libra. Okay, So, yeah, the Star card is Aquarian energy. It talks of look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Yep. Then you have the Five of Winter. So you needed to have hope when in regards to leaving something that you thought was best for you, but which really wasn't, because the Five of Winter talks of walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. This is what you needed, like strength, hope to leave, be able to leave, because you wanted to live a happy life, and this connection was not really allowing you that. So once you do leave that person and then you do tap into your happiness, it is your duty to be assertive and don't back down from what you believe and courageously stand up for your choice to leave this person, because I feel like they might be coming back because they might feel the lack of you, but you know why you left them, and you left them because they weren't really leading you to the right where you wanted to get to. So you're like, okay, bye-bye. And then in order to solidify your decision within yourself, it is suggested that you tap into the Hermit card. Now the Hermit is Virgo energy, and it talks of find or be a mentor. Take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. I feel like this Seven of Spring, okay, is going to be of great importance in regards to your continuation. Then you have the Eight of Autumn. Now the Eight of Autumn talks of do more research before proceeding, education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. So that thing that you need to be assertive about, and that you were finding a mentor about, you are now delving deeper into it, and that in turn will allow you to tap into the Sun card, which is the happiest card in tarot, which is Leo energy, and it talks of plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. Yeah, things are turning up and turning well and bringing you great return at this point. Then you have the Balance card. Now the Balance card is Sagittarian energy, because this is the Temperance card in this deck, and it talks of take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution, take your time, there's no need to rush. You're happy, you're in a great place, you want to keep it going, so what is suggested is that you take the time to, put everyone's input into consideration and merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Like I said, take your time, there's no need to rush. Now, the third set, I already pulled these cards, right? And the third set, alright, talks of, first card is the Magician. So the Magician, which could be Aries, alright, talks of you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. Yes. So you have balanced everything out and you've made your decision wisely, and now it's time for you to take action on it. For some reason, the Seven of Autumn is right here. So you're waiting and waiting and waiting and learning and learning, waiting and learning, waiting and learning, waiting and learning. Now it's time to take action on what you've been planting, right? Then you have the King of Spring. Now the King of Spring is a very innovative, inspiring, wise, and theatrical individual. So the financial windfall, your leadership skills are needed now, an unexpected supporter of your cause. Yes, because you are really stepping into your power. Someone else is going to see it and want to help you utilize your power to the best of your abilities. Then the next card is the Prince of Winter. Now the Prince of Winter talks of an intellectual, determined, focused, and impulsive individual. So seek out an intellectual solution to your problems. You need to act quickly and decisively, sudden or unexpected changes. What I got the first time I was reading this, okay, is that people don't see all the work that you put in to get to where you've got to. All they see is where you started from and where you are right now. They don't see the in-between. And so they're like, this is magic. This is not normal. This shouldn't be. But you're like, you know the steps that you took to get to where you are. And that is what other people can't see because they haven't seen you. You've seen yourself. You know what you did, and you know all the effort that went into this. This is what I'm getting. This is what I got, and this is what I'm getting from this card. Now, the next card is the Three of Spring. Now, the Three of Spring talks about plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. And you see, people didn't see this. People didn't see you biding your time, waiting for the right moment to strike, and learning and prodding and thinking all the things that you should have done while things started to slowly but surely come together. This is what that was, right? So this is you sort of getting aligned with what really is for your highest good. That would be the Three of Spring. And now, because of all that, you are now moving into calmer waters. See, people see this. They don't see all the build-up that came up to that. You know? I'm just saying. They don't see the build-up because the Six of Winter talks of positive changes are on their way, a welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. They don't see the work that you put in to get to this. They just see that you went from that to this. It doesn't work that way. Unfortunately, it doesn't. And now, because you put in the work, and now that you've gotten through to calmer waters, you are able to tap into your Four of Spring. Now, the Four of Spring, okay, is the Four of Wands, and it talks about be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness, a contented personal life. It is because you first put in the hard work when it needed to be put in, and now you are able to, coast. Okay, it's not because you didn't put in the work. You put in the work when you needed to put in the work. So now you're coasting. And that is what people don't see. That you put in the work when you needed to put in the work. So people now who didn't put in the work when they needed to put in the work are left in the dust because you actually put in the work when you needed to put in the work. I hope that was understandable. If you have any questions, ask. It will be my pleasure to explain. The next card is the King of Autumn. Now, the King of Autumn is a compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted individual. It says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. You not only have gone into a good life where you feel happy and blessed and content at all times, you also have things lining up for you, work, friends, everything is lining up for you, and people see the good things that come in, but they don't see all the work you put in prior to all this. You see? You can, as they would say in Outlander. Anyway, the next card, alright, is the Awakening card. Now, you did all this because you had an awakening moment. Awakening moment is that this is the Hanged Man, right? The Hanged Man talks of change the way you're looking at the situation, embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. You took the time, and it took as long as it took. I know in my case it took at least 10 years. 10 years since my accident to get back to it took 7 years, but it took 10 years for things to really start showing, you know? So when things really started showing, then now it's okay, it's time for me to move on with the Eight of Summer. Now this card says the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. Yeah, my gorgeous and fellow Scorpios, things are definitely moving in our favor, and now it's time for us to move, is what I'm getting. It's the right timing. Right, now the next card is the Princess of Summer. Now the Princess of Summer is a very gentle, sensitive, kind, and experienced individual. Now this card says a new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Because you've done all the work, now is the time to actually, go and splurge. And I feel like because you don't have past experience about how to splurge correctly, it might feel like a new experience, so it might take you a little bit of time to get all your bearings, to know how this new cycle of life works. But what I can say is it's definitely going to be rewarding with the Ace of Autumn. So the Ace of Autumn talks of a windfall of money, advice or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. Now that people see that you're so well off and that you think good things are coming to you, for some reason they want to give you more good things. I've never comprehended that bit, but that's the way it goes. Then you have the Strength card. Now the Strength card is Leo energy, Leo and Taurus energy. And it talks of the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. Maybe they want to help you because they've seen that you've put in the work and that you've shown yourself worthy of their help. Okay. Then I feel like it might take you aback a little because you're like, yeah, but when were you when I needed you? Now I don't need you. What is the freaking problem? When were you when I needed you? What is wrong? Right? I feel like for you to be able to fully go to really have success in this stage in your life, you really need to let go of that. You need to release it. You need to let go of it and be like, okay, fine, whatever. Let's move on with this project because now you feel ready to back me up. You know? Because the release card is the Death card in this deck, which is Scorpionic energy. Our energy, I'm a Scorpio moon myself, if I didn't mention it. So it says, let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. Exactly what I said. If you want to actually move forward with your life, it's time to let go of the people that didn't really have your back in the past. Then you have the Three of Autumn. Now, the Three of Autumn talks of follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. See, all these people that did not want to help you back in the day, that want to help you now because you have some, you have some successes. Now you yourself are in a good place. You are better placed to do the work that needs to be done, and no one can tell you otherwise. Right? So now it's just utilize all the things that you have going on for you. Okay? This is basically by following your passion when it comes to your career, be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. Now, what I'm being urged to talk about is that possibly the reason why they didn't help you back in the day when you actually needed the help was because you weren't ready for the help. So even if they did help you, it would have fallen off on deaf ears. So now that you are currently ready, you should definitely take advantage of all the help that they're offering and utilize it to the best of your ability. Now, for the last set, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share. And you got the Four of Autumn, the Lovers, the Six of Autumn, the Seven of Autumn, the Princess of Winter, Three of Summer, the Ace of Winter, the Two of Spring, the Prince of Autumn. Okay. I get it. I think I get it. We'll see. So, basically, it's saying that now it's your turn to help others, right? Because the Four of Autumn, which this is the Four of Autumn, talks of manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance between how you spend and save money, help out those who are less fortunate. Now it's your time to help, right? Because you are in a good place, so you are basically in the position to help others. I'm feeling that you basically want to make sure that other people don't feel the way you felt back in the day, okay? And due to that, I am certain that you will get more followers because of what you're currently doing, right? Then you have the Lovers card. Now, the Lovers card is Gemini energy, and it talks of true love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart or turn to good health. Yep. I feel like your choices are made from the heart, are heartfelt, are you want to do good, you want to help people, you're not being stuck-up-ish like others were and whatnot. You're actually putting yourself in other people's situation, you're putting yourself in their shoes, and you're helping them out that way. Right? Then you have the Six of Autumn. And the Six of Autumn talks of the good you do comes back to you, an unexpected an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. What did I say? What other people don't want to do that you're doing is actually going to give you an unexpected inflow of money, right? It's because in their eye there wasn't a better choice out there, but you knew there was a better choice out there, like a better choice. And what I mean by better choice is, when I say better choice, I mean a better way to interact with people, a better way of perceiving the situation, a better way of dealing with the circumstance, a better way. You know, some people act out because they're emotionally involved and they get emotionally triggered. But you know, right, that if you do get emotionally triggered, it's time for you to take a step back and calmly think about it, so that you can then help the other person to the best of your abilities. Or else, you might lose their business, right? Yep. Which is funny, because this actually happened to me, and the person that did this was another Scorpio, but she was a Scorpio, right, a Scorpio sun. Now I'm a Scorpio moon, but next card, okay, is the Princess of Winter. Now, the Princess of Winter is an inquisitive, truthful, realistic, and undiplomatic individual. To me, this is the Lightworker card in the deck, Lightworker, Earth Angel, Empath, what have you. Okay, this is that card. And the reason for that is because this card talks to an indigo child or adult. That, to me, is lightworking, is energy work, it's the ability, it's all that combined. Now, the reason why I say that is what it means to me is because this card talks of information that can help you, but which may be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. It's people who have difficult, and to me, because when I was growing up, when I was getting into my powers, it was difficult for me to communicate clearly and accurately to the best of my abilities. So I seemed undiplomatic. But in reality, what it was is I just didn't know how to communicate yet. And that didn't mean that I wasn't good at what I did. It just means that I just didn't know how to communicate properly. Yes. And I'm aware of that being for certain type of professionals, because not everyone can deal with someone who has an issue communicating. Some people, like I said, are reactive and aren't able to separate themselves from the situation and take a bird's eye view of it. So they might react difficultly, and they might lose your business, which is what happened in my case. Now, the Three of Summer, okay, talks of celebration. Three of Summer, Three of Cups, says news worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish. So now that you've learned who to trust and what to stay away from, right, now you are celebrating a big celebration, okay, because there has been a lot of successes that came in, which is amazing. Then you have the Ace of Winter. Now, the Ace of Winter says, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. This is what I feel should have been the card that the other person would have gotten, right? The person I was working with who would let go of me because she was being reactive and whatnot, and didn't take the moment to like breathe and see what she could have done better, because she was the one helping me, not the, vice versa. Anyway, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So be able to take a bird's eye view, see what you could have done better, and possibly take a little break. Be like, listen, I need some time. I can't fully talk yet. Let's reconvene at a different time so that you can continue working with this person, so that you can continue working with this person, right? The Two of Spring talks of a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others to share your dreams, great progress being made. You see, being able to take a little step back and be able to creatively deal with the issue that you are dealing with is a way to be able to move forward with someone else who is giving you difficulty, right? Yeah. So, now, the last card. And I feel like this is what you are bringing in because you are exuding the right vibes, okay? After this other person didn't really work well with you, they were more reactive, you kept your cool. Well, I mean, I don't know the specifics of your situation, but what I learned from that allowed me to keep my cool in any situation, right? And so you being able to keep your cool in any situation is allowing you to draw in a Prince of Autumn. Now, a Prince of Autumn is a dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous individual. It says cautious with wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. Yep. So this is what you're attracting into your reality. It's amazing. Okay, so my gorgeous and fellow Scorpios, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, or the email that I use for PayPal for donations if you feel so inclined. It's also the email you send emails to reach me. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Scorpios, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!